Brené Brown is a renowned researcher and author who has spent her career studying vulnerability, courage, shame, and empathy. Her work has inspired millions of people to live more authentic, fulfilling lives. These quotes will inspire you to embrace your imperfections, dare to be vulnerable, and connect with others in a more meaningful way.
Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing we'll ever do. Vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up and be seen, when we have no control over the outcome. Imperfections are not inadequacies, they are reminders that we're all in this together. When we numb the darkness, we numb the light. The willingness to show up changes us, it makes us a little braver each time. The opposite of scarcity is not abundance, it's simply enough. Our job is not to deny the story, but to defy the ending, to rise strong, recognize our story, and rumble with the truth until we get to a place where we think, yes, this is what happened. This is my truth. And I will choose how the story ends. Shame cannot survive being spoken. It cannot survive empathy. I define vulnerability as uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. With that definition in mind, let's think about love. Waking up every day and loving someone who may or may not love us back, whose safety we can't ensure, who may stay in our lives or may leave without a moment's notice, who may be loyal to the day they die or betray us tomorrow, that's vulnerability. Belonging starts with self-acceptance. Your level of belonging, in fact, can never be greater than your level of self-acceptance, because believing that you're enough is what gives you the courage to be authentic, vulnerable and imperfect. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. The only true currency in this bankrupt world is what you share with someone else when you're uncool. We don't have to do all of it alone. We were never meant to. Perfectionism is a self-destructive and addictive belief system that fuels this primary thought: if I look perfect, and do everything perfectly, I can avoid or minimize the painful feelings of shame, judgment, and blame. There is no innovation and creativity without failure. Period. Joy comes to us in moments, ordinary moments. We risk missing out on joy when we get too busy chasing down the extraordinary. If we can share our story with someone who responds with empathy and understanding, shame can't survive. Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. I believe that what we regret most are our failures of courage, whether it's the courage to be kinder, to show up, to say how we feel, to set boundaries, to be good to ourselves. For that reason, regret can be the birthplace of empathy. When we're looking for compassion, we need someone who is deeply rooted, is able to bend and, most of all, embraces us for our strengths and struggles. Empathy has no script. There is no right way or wrong way to do it. It's simply listening, holding space, withholding judgment, emotionally connecting, and communicating that incredibly healing message of "you are not alone." I want to be in the arena. I want to be brave with my life. And when we make the choice to dare greatly, we sign up to get our asses kicked. We can choose courage or we can choose comfort, but we can't have both. Not at the same time. Shame is the most powerful, master emotion. It's the fear that we're not good enough. You are imperfect, you are wired for struggle, but you are worthy of love and belonging. Hope is not an emotion, but a cognitive process, a thought process that can be learned. Daring leaders who live into their values are never silent about hard things. Connection is why we're here. It's what gives purpose and meaning to our lives. We don't have to be perfect, just engaged and committed to aligning values with actions. Our worthiness, that core belief that we are enough, comes only when we live inside our story. The most dangerous stories we make up are the narratives that diminish our inherent worthiness. We must reclaim the truth about our lovability, divinity, and creativity. True belonging is the spiritual practice of believing in and belonging to yourself so deeply that you can share your most authentic self with the world and find sacredness in both being a part of something and standing alone in the wilderness. True belonging doesn't require you to change who you are, it requires you to be who you are. You are not a mess. You are a feeling person in a messy world. We don't have to do all of it alone. We were never meant to. You can't get to courage without walking through vulnerability. People who wade into discomfort and vulnerability and tell the truth about their stories are the real badasses. What we know matters, but who we are matters more. The most compassionate people I have interviewed over the last 13 years were absolutely the most boundaried. Vulnerability sounds like truth and feels like courage. Truth and courage aren't always comfortable, but they're never weakness. Laughter, song, and dance create emotional and spiritual connection. They remind us of the one thing that truly matters when we are searching for comfort, celebration, inspiration, or healing. We are not alone. Compassion is not a virtue, it is a commitment. It's not something we have or don't have, it's something we choose to practice.
Thank you for watching this video featuring 40 of the best quotes from Brené Brown. We hope these quotes have inspired you to cultivate a life of meaning, embrace vulnerability, and connect with others in a more authentic way. Remember, life is a journey, and it's okay to stumble along the way. But as Brené reminds us, we don't have to be perfect, just engaged and committed to aligning our values with our actions. So keep striving to live your best life, and know that you are worthy of love, belonging, and all the goodness life has to offer. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Thank you for watching.